Hey everybody, we're back, and I'm about to throw up. So we did a little bit of video at the mouth of the river. Of course I got a damn phone call. So what's happening is we're having massive red tide fish kill right now. Fish. Just to give an idea where I'm at, we're at Picnic Island. I saw it already. And so they're dumping Lake Okeechobee because the lake levels are too high. So it's introducing blue-green algae into our bay system. And we already have red tide, so the blue-green algae is dying. And it's basically fertilizing the red tide and causing this fish kill. So if you watch some of my other live videos, it'll explain it a little better. Big green algae has a blue-green algae. Oh, there's a baby redfish right there. Big spotted moray. This thing's 4.5, 5 feet long. Speckled trout, whiting, catfish, a couple different species of pufferfish, mullet. This is as bad as any oil spill you can think of, but there's no oil. Oh, beautiful slot red. Look at that. Oh, yeah, you want to come on vacation and catch a redfish? There he is. A lot of this could have been prevented, but the Army Corps of Engineers opened the gates on Lake Okeechobee and introduced blue-green algae into the mix. And when blue-green algae hits salt water, it dies and releases phosphates and nitrates, which is the ultimate fertilizer. Red tide can feed off of that, and it exploded. There's the biggest toadfish I've ever seen. I think it's actually called the oyster toad. I'm about to throw up. It stinks so bad. Normally, if I was here, a lot of people come to this island and party for the weekend, and you anchor your boat up, and the kids splash around. Normally, I wouldn't walk up into the bushes to get down the shoreline. I'd just walk in the water. But I don't even want this shit on me. Ooh, that burp didn't taste right. So, a lot of people know we have a fish here called the Goliath grouper. It is federally protected. This water release was done by our government. Well, Goliath grouper are protected. I'd probably go to jail. That's a baby one. It's probably a 40-pounder. Very slow-growing fish. Ooh, this is fucking nasty. Pufferfish, eels. This kills every marine organism there is.
Oh, fuck.
There is nothing. Big flounder right there. I hadn't caught a big flounder in years. But now we know they're here because they're dead. Oh, wait, they're not here anymore. They're dead. We can't catch them. Needlefish. This affects the respiratory system. It depletes oxygen. It affects the nervous system. Big pufferfish, big toadfish. So what do y'all think about it? Who can we get pissed off enough to do something about it? A couple people saw my ranch yesterday, and I know some people just watched him and laughed and went, man, he's mad about something. Well, here's you something to get pissed off about. A lot of people hate these things. That's a 200-pound fish. If I killed that fish myself, I'd go to jail. I would go to jail and face massive fines. So what's going to be done about it? Huh? What's going to be done about it? This is going to affect us for a long time. And we got dead manatees, dead sea turtles. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna call my buddy and see if they can figure it out. I just found a skull. Look at that, dude. No, it's not a turtle. I don't know what that is. It's crazy looking. But what are we gonna do about this? I know guys that make a living catching these, specifically Goliath grouper. There goes your Goliath groupers. They live at that bridge over there. They're pretty reliable. They pull really, really hard, so they're a blast to catch, and they will break any tackle you throw at them. Now they're so much for bridge fishing. All the bait fish are dead. Big old porcupine puffer. Look at that, dude. Beautiful porcupine puffer. There's an oyster toad right there. Catfish. These are all smaller fish that nobody seems to give a crap about. And this isn't even near as bad as it is out on the island. But Sanibel's been cleaning their beach up because it's stinky. The issue with this is it promotes all kinds of bacteria growth. So all these fish are dead, and now we have all these bacteria going crazy. You know, I didn't even know we had that many eels in this area, and they're dead everywhere. This is gross. We're gonna see if we can get to another part of the island and see if we can find anything else. But for all you guys that live in a big city somewhere and dream about going to Florida on vacation, this is how much our government cares about Florida, apparently. Because this has been going on for a long time, and they haven't done anything about it. It just happens to be, this is the worst year so far. I'm gonna show y'all something crazy, because I've been fishing here for almost 15 years, and I've never caught one here. Now I know they're here. That's a black sea bass. I've never seen one in my life. And again, we're on Picnic Island. This is where families come to hang out and barbecue on the weekend. You know, you drive by here on 4th of July weekend, and this whole area between here and that other island is solid boats. And I just want to throw up right now. We're gonna walk over. Beautiful island. It's all mangroves. Walk over to this other little beach. And like I said, normally I just walk through the water instead of going through the trees. But I don't want this shit on my skin. So we've got tons of dead catfish on this little beach. Huge sail cat. Oh, there's some trout. So how much of this do we need before somebody does something about it? Army Corps of Engineers said, oh, we have a plan. Well, you've had this plan for about 10 fucking years. Engineers have an idea of how stuff is supposed to work. They design stuff. Apparently we need to hire somebody else to fucking do it. It's as far as you can see. You know, I know y'all can't see them on video, but there's white dots throughout the water. As far as all the way to that, across the channel over there, is bellies of fish. And we got trout, redfish, catfish, jacks, more catfish, more mullet. Yes, Richard Tyler Bardell. This is a 5 to 10 year plan. So we get to deal with this every year for 10 years. They might as well just stop selling boats and fishing stuff. If it's a 5 to 10 year plan, what is our tourism industry going to be? Are we going to be like China, where we have to wear a mask to go out in public? Are we going to be like some other countries where you can't eat fish that you catch yourself, so we have to import fish? This is disgusting. And we're not even in the area where there's a high flow of tide. Push fish up. That would have been a nice dinner. That was a nice trout. Now the birds can't even eat it. Mangrove snappers, baby juvenile redfish. Hey CCA, where's our help? Redfish are dead everywhere. I've not heard one peep from CCA on this whole fucking deal. Another dead redfish over there. Normally you'd pull up here in this little tidal pool right there. It's full of finger mullet, all kinds of minnows and stuff. Like looking at a septic tank. There's nothing alive in there. There's usually little minnows and baby snook running around in here. That's all I got, people. You know, if you can't physically get involved and you want to help some way you can, go to Captains for Clean Water. Chris Whitman's doing all the political stuff, traveling back and forth, speaking at seminars, doing all that stuff. Sign up for Captains for Clean Water, donation, membership. They are helping any way they can. He's got a pretty big voice about the deal. Me? I don't know how to talk to a politician. I'd probably hurt his fucking feelings or something. But maybe that's what needs to be done. You know, everybody pointing their finger at Rick Scott. Oh, he's getting sugar money. This is way back before Rick Scott. I'm sure it doesn't help. Somebody tried to blame it on Donald Trump the other day. He has no control over this. Way before Donald Trump. A big part of this, we got to stop doing this, pointing fingers at other people. Start doing this. If you fertilize your yard anywhere between Orlando and the Caloosahatchee River, you contributed. If you bought stuff with pure cane sugar, you contributed. If you bought them beautiful, tasty Florida oranges, you contributed. If you bought that nice Florida grass-fed beef, it was raised between here and Orlando, you contributed. I contributed. I ate candy all the fucking time. I don't fertilize my yard. I think it's a waste of money. But sometimes, well, most of the time, pointing a finger gets nothing done. We gotta fucking do something about this. Somebody told me yesterday, you're just a tree hugger. The animals that I've shot don't say tree hugger. The fish that I've eaten don't say tree hugger. I had my kids here for the summer. They live in Texas. And about every 3 days, Dad, can we go to the beach? No, we can't. Dead fish everywhere, water's toxic. Al Colbin, let's buy a ton of flare guns and burn the sugar cane fields. Ow, that'd be great, but the only issue there is they burn them anyways before they harvest. So what good does that do? So if you burn a sugarcane field for them, you just helped them out so they could plant another crop faster. That's a creepy fucking skull. So, help Whitman out. Sign up. Your Captains for Clean Water. More names they get shows that they have more people backing them. And give them your $30 for a membership, get you a hat, and when people ask you what it's all about, tell them, get informed. Read this, read that, read up what's going on. They're trying to dig a major freaking phosphate mine. Well, that's one of the problems to all this is phosphate. And the drainage from that's going to go to one of the rivers just north of here. What's that going to do? Well, thankfully, it won't be feeding this river. I don't wish this shit on anybody. Al, okay, what's left? Stop paying taxes. I vote we go up to the Franklin Lock and weld the fucker shut. You know, probably go to jail. But we got to figure out how to clean this water so they can actually send it somewhere. The water does have to go somewhere. It naturally goes through the Everglades. The solution is a reservoir, a very big reservoir that would take up part of the sugar land. So they have to build the reservoir and then put the water to there and filter it. Anybody that wants to get involved somehow, like I said, join Captains for Clean Water. You can help them. I'm just trying to get my voice out there so people know what's going on. So I'm out of here. Any comments on here, I'll try to answer. I usually don't go to sleep till around midnight. Hopefully I don't throw up before I get home. But this is gross. This is worse than the freeze we had that killed all the snook. We're not seeing that many dead snook in here because they're all on the beach because they went out to spawn. And that's actually a higher concentration of red tide than we have right now. So think about that for a little bit. All our big spawning fish went out to the beach. All our sea turtles are nesting right now. So they have to swim through this shit and lay their eggs and then get back out of it. And there's a bunch of them dead on the beach. But it's killing everything. It's killing our whole fishing industry here. I know my buddies that are fishing guides are gonna hate it, but redfish and snook needs to be shut down immediately, no take. All tournaments that require redfish to be weighed in need to change it to a photo only, photo and release. I don't know where you're gonna catch any fish besides right over there. But that's probably done now too with this south wind. Oh damn, Richard, 400 plus dead sea turtles. Thanks for looking that number up for me. Look up bottlenose dolphins real quick and look up manatees. I'd like to know that number. Well, no, not really. I don't want to know that number. It's fucking gross. So anybody that cares, watch my video and share it and keep it going. I'm not doing this for these guys that, you know, whatever, Graham Allen, Rant Nation, cool dude, cracks me up. This isn't for entertainment, this is for education. So, I'm out of here. My phone is on like 2%. And I've got to drive home through this shit. So y'all have a good one and spread the word.